Hey, welcome back to our Zoom tutorial series. I'm Mike Morales, and today we're going to talk about virtual backgrounds. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. So I'm here at the Zoom application screen. So this is the application that should already be installed on your computer. If not, you can download it at zoom.us, or the first time that you launch any meeting on Zoom, if you've never launched a meeting before, it'll download this application, and depending on whether you're on Windows or on a Mac, on Windows you'll find it in your start menu, or on the Mac you'll find it in applications. So we want to go ahead and set a virtual background in Zoom. So there's a couple of ways to go about this. The best way would be to do it ahead of time, which would be to dive into settings here in the Zoom application. So all the settings for Zoom are found under this little gear icon here. And when you click on that, it brings up settings. Now here you have a bunch of settings that you're probably familiar with because of being in a Zoom meeting. A lot of them are accessible under that little caret that I talked about in the previous videos, but here they're all right in front of you. There's a little bit more that you can access here as well, but what we're going to focus on here is background and effects. So under background and effects, this is where you're going to find virtual backgrounds, video filters, and avatars, which are still in beta as of the recording of this video. So virtual backgrounds, that's really what we're going to focus on today, and that's what we see in front of us. I have some defaults I can select here, some applicable to the university, being that it's tied to our Zoom accounts. So for example, we have a picture of the mission here, which I can click on. And now I have the Santa Clara mission as my background. You might notice that it's mirrored. The reason for that is because mirror my video is clicked on. If we click that, now it's no longer mirrored. There's other backgrounds you can select here. You also have the ability to blur your background if you just want to keep the environment that you're in and just have it blurred. That feature is there as well. A couple of things I do want to point out about virtual backgrounds. There are system requirements, which I can say that most modern, if not the majority of modern computers, will be able to support virtual backgrounds. But if you have an older computer, probably between 4 to 5 years old, it may or may not run virtual backgrounds, so your mileage may vary. So super easy. You can select virtual backgrounds here. I'm gonna click on none right now. If you do have a green screen, you can click I have a green screen, and what that does is that it'll detect the green screen in your environment and it'll give you a better virtual background. But 9 times out of 10, I can honestly say that just the Zoom processing here is really good. But if you do have a green screen at home, you can go ahead and click that on. There are video filters here as well. I would call these more like Snapchat-y sort of filters that you can click and add. A bunch of different ones here that you can play with. So really, it's up to you what you want for your meeting. Let me go ahead and change this to none. And then avatars. Avatars are a new thing. Think of it as the Apple Animojis or Snapchat Bitemojis. That's basically what this is here. So you have these set avatars that you can select. So I'm going to go ahead and select this raccoon, and it's downloading the avatar for me. And we'll wait a little bit, and it should turn me into a raccoon. And there we go. Now I'm a raccoon. So if you feel like being a raccoon in your meeting, you can go ahead and do that here with avatars. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Aside from that, virtual backgrounds are super easy to set. This is also something you can set in the meeting as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just launch a meeting real quick. And under that caret icon that I mentioned in our previous video, you can click on that and select virtual background. And it brings us back here to background and effects. And within your meeting, you could change your background too. So it's really up to you when you want to set your virtual background, whether it's during the meeting, whether it's before. There's really no right or wrong way to do it. Just gives you 2 options there. So that's virtual backgrounds. Yeah, easy peasy. And yeah, I will see you on the next video.